Welcome to video lecture on fluid mechanics. In today's session, we learn about hydraulic gradient and total energy line. So let us start. The concept of hydraulic gradient line and total energy line is very useful in the study of flow of fluids through pipes. They are defined as first one, hydraulic gradient line. It is defined as the line which gives the sum of pressure head, that is P divided by W, and datum head, that is Z, of a flowing fluid in a pipe with respect to some reference line, or it is the line which is obtained by the joining the top of all vertical coordinates showing the pressure head, that is P by W, of a flowing fluid in a pipe from the center of the pipe. It is briefly written as HGL, hydraulic gradient line. Second point, total energy line. It is defined as the line which gives the sum of pressure head, datum head, and kinetic head of a flowing fluid in a pipe with respect to some reference line. It is also defined as the line which is obtained by joining tops of all vertical coordinates showing the sum of pressure head and kinetic head from the center of the pipe. It is briefly written as TEL, that is total energy line. So let us discuss one numerical on the same topic so that you can get it clearly. Draw the hydraulic gradient line, that is SCL, and total energy line TEL of this case a pipe of diameter 20 centimeter and length 50 meter, when one end of the pipe is connected to a tank and other end of pipe is open to the atmosphere. The pipe is horizontal and the height of the water in the tank is 4 meter above the center of pipe. Consider all minor losses and take F equals to 0.009 in the formula. HF equals to 4FLV square divided by D multiplied by twice G. So already this case is solved. To get the value for the discharge, we'll continue the same problem to draw the hydraulic gradient line and total energy line. Okay, so in this case the given data with us, length of the pipe with us 50 meter, diameter with us 200 mm. Okay, and then next one, H, the value for the H with us 4 meter, and then the value for the F with us 0.009. Velocity of the this one V, velocity V through the pipe is already calculated as per our discussion. Its value is V equals to 2.734 meter per second. Okay, now HI indicate the head loss at entrance of pipe. Okay, this can be calculated with the help of this relation, 0.5 V square divided by twice G equals to, by mistake here plus sign shown, 0.5 multiplied by the value for the velocity with us 2.734 square divided by twice G. Okay, G is nothing but here 9.81. Okay, so after doing calculation we get 0.1819 meter. Okay, now here in this case HF indicate the head loss due to friction. So HF, we know this formula, 4FLV square divided by D multiplied by twice G. After doing calculation we get 3.428 meter. So once we get that HF, just move towards the next point, that is total energy line. Okay, so consider 3 points A, B and C on the free surface of the water in the tank, at the inlet of the pipe and at the outlet of the pipe. Okay, as shown in this figure. Let us find the total energy at these points, taking the center of the pipe as a reference point. Okay, center of the pipe you can just take as a reference point. Okay, now the total energy at point A is nothing but P divided by rho G plus V square divided by 2G plus Z. Okay, so what's about this value at the free surface of the water? We know the value for this one is nothing but the 0. Then next one also you can get the 0, but here we can get the Z as 4. Now see, the total energy at point B is nothing but the total energy at point A minus HI. Okay, so what's about this one? So already the value for the HI with us 0.19 meter. Okay, so this A total energy at point A minus HI. So this one with us 4 minus 0.19, so we can get 3.81 meter. Total energy at point C is nothing but PC divided by rho G plus VC square divided by twice G plus ZC. Okay, so again, if you just focus on this point, in this case we get this one and this one as 0. So in this case, VC square divided by twice G, the value for the V with us as 2.734. just substitute here and substitute the value for the G here. Okay, do the calculations and get the value for the total energy at point C, that is 0.38 meter. Hence the total energy line will coincide with the free surface of water in the tank. Okay, at the inlet of the pipe, it will decrease by HI equals to 0.19 meter from the free surface, and at the outlet of pipe, total energy is 0.38 meter. Hence from this figure, point D, here is the point D. Point D represents the total energy at point A. Point E, here is the point E, where DE, this DE indicate HI, represents the total energy at the inlet of pipe. Total energy at the inlet of pipe. Point F is here, where CF equals to 0.38 represents the total energy at outlet of pipe. Join this D to E and E to F, then DEF represents the total energy line. Second point, hydraulic gradient line. Hydraulic gradient line gives the sum of P by W plus Z with reference to a datum line. Okay, now hence this one hydraulic gradient line is obtained by subtracting V square divided by twice G from the total energy line. At outlet of the pipe, total energy equals to V square divided by twice G. By subtracting V square divided by twice G from the total energy at this point, we shall get the point C. So here we can get that point C, which lies on the center of pipe. Okay, from C, draw a line CG parallel to this one EF. Then CG represents the hydraulic gradient line. I hope this problem clear to you. Thank you.